Zoink Scoob! It seems like they gave us another movie. They gave me another movie. What are you talking about, Scoob? I'm in it too. Well, right, I'm a rat commodity. A what, Scoob? A rat commodity. Oh, Scoob, a hot commodity. That's what you meant to say. Well, at least we were at home getting to eat our snacks. Right. Ruby loves his Ruby snacks.
Just go and see the world and just show them what it really means to live life golden. Yeah, we're golden, baby girl, we're golden. They're about to see us shine, cause we're golden. They can't ever break us down, cause we're golden.
Welcome everybody, I'm RJ of the Nerdy Brew, and here on this channel we talk TV, movies, and everything in between, all while drinking a cup of coffee. And if you like one of those things, or all of those things, why don't you consider like, subscribing, hit that notification bell, and becoming a fellow Brewster. So in today's episode, we are discussing Scoob 2020. The film stars the voice talents of Zac Efron, Gina Rodriguez, Amanda Seyfried, Will Forte, Kiersey Clemons, Ken Jeong, Mark Wahlberg, Jason Isaacs, and Frank Welker as Scooby-Doo, directed by Tony Servo. So the premise of the movie is it starts off as an origin story where Scoob is a stray dog and Shaggy is a lonely child. Events lead to them to come together and they build their bond. Later on in their own individual friendship, they meet Fred, Velma, and Daphne, and after meeting them through circumstances of bullies, they end up falling into a haunted house. But the haunted house was all a ploy because it was an evil man dressed as a ghost, and if it wasn't for those meddling kids, he would have got away with it. So they decided, well, we're good at this one event, so we should keep doing it. So they end up going into their teenage hood of becoming Mystery Incorporated. And as the movie progresses, my man Blue Falcon shows up and abducts Shaggy and Scooby because Scooby is a well-wanted individual from the villain Dick Dastardly, who's also a Hanna-Barbera character, and he has his own motive to go into another dimension to receive his best friend. Also, the other dimension has treasure, and he wants to get the treasure and his best friend out of there. And he's chasing Scoob to do so. But that just moves the plot along to the ending of events. And Blue Falcon is in the movie. He's trying to find his place as a hero. Kiersey Clemons plays Blue Falcon's sidekick, and she's far beyond a sidekick. Even though Dino Mutt is also in the movie, who's historically been his sidekick, but they added her, and she is far beyond a sidekick. And I know there's a lot of propaganda these days, but I felt like she was very utilized well as a character, just to be fully beyond capable of who this main hero was, who was this buff alpha male who had very big beta tendencies, and she was just a great additive of a character for the movie. Let me just get to the point. Well, that's pretty much the plot. I enjoyed this movie. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee because this is what this channel's about. Watch time. But anywho, all in all, I'm gonna just say this. I really enjoyed the movie. There's a lot of Easter egg nuggets. I'm gonna say that this movie is a jumping off point. If the movie is successful, the movie is a jumping off point to a Hanna-Barbera universe. There's so many Easter egg characters and nuggets, especially in the end credits, where it's not an end credit scene, but just in the visuals, how they plan on building the world more beyond Scoob. Personally, I've been a fan of Scooby-Doo. I've watched mostly every incarnation of him of the series. The only one that I haven't watched is the newest version of the show, but I've loved everyone. And when it comes to the movies, I feel like this is the best like main theatrical movie, even though it got released at home due to the circumstances. But out of the prior two theatrical ones, this was the best Scooby-Doo movie. It had a good character arc between Shaggy and Scooby of highs and lows and resolution. Also, the movie is very humorous. My daughter was engaged in the entire movie. I felt like this movie was better than Trolls 2, being a newly released animated movie. Even though with all the colors and the music of Trolls 2, you know, my daughter was watching it because of that aspect, but the story felt flat. But in this one, she was totally engaged all the way through all the aspects of why somebody can be entertained. And the movie's not just for children, it is a good family movie. And I just was like, yo, this movie is fire. That's what I felt like the whole time. And I'm gonna basically leave it at that. The performances were very well out of the voice inflections or the voice performances. I couldn't really even tell Jason Isaacs was Jason Isaacs playing Dick Dastardly. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, if you were fans of that world of Hanna-Barbera and Scooby-Doo, there are so much Easter eggs and callbacks that will just make you say, that was nice that they did that. And the movie was enjoyable. I think it's one of the best Scoob movies, but Zombie Island is the one that's the best. Because it took it out of the realm of being fake dudes to a real situation to put these people that never been in a real supernatural situation in. So that's for a whole nother video for another day. But Scooby-Doo and Zombie Island was fire though. But this movie is top tier. What I will say, when it comes to comparing animated movies, so we have ones that resonate on a higher level. So Wreck-It Ralph, Toy Story movies, maybe classic Disney, 2D Disney movies, or even Up, but that's more Pixar. But with those movies, you know, they all are at a higher level, like, wow, they pull at the heartstrings. But when it comes to this movie is very enjoyable, very funny, very engaging, very entertaining. To me, I didn't feel bored, and it felt all the appropriate beats. I was surprised about certain things at the end. So with that being said, I give this movie an overall grade of a 7.2. So what I'm saying is, don't compare it to, you know, the top tier, you know, movies that everybody could draw to, because Toy Story 4 got me, you know what I mean? But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about Scoob. So once again, I give Scoob a 7.2. And that's gonna bring this video to an end. And I hope everyone is staying safe and remain staying safe and stay prayed up and get close to your faith. And I want you to be you, do you, see the bigger picture, and have a fantastic day, because you deserve it. This is that channel. Peace.